Hey everyone, we have a comparison today between two very different acoustic guitars. My Guild D55 from about 2000 and my Taylor 322 CE 12 fret from about 2017. I've been the only owner of this D55 and it's been just an amazing guitar. And I got the Taylor about 2 years ago, and I think I was the second owner. And the whole reason I got the Taylor was because it's really just a 180 from all the things that the Guild is. So let's go over the differences that make these acoustics so different from each other. The D55 is just the classic combination of spruce and rosewood, all solid woods. To me, this is the classic combination of woods for any acoustic guitar, but especially a dreadnought. The spruce top is just that classic bright projecting sound, and then you get the depth and the warmth, the bass response from the rosewood. The Taylor, which is also all solid wood, is a mahogany top and blackwood back and sides. The mahogany top is a really mid-range centric EQ. It's just a very earthy sound compared to the spruce. And the blackwood people actually describe as being a lot like koa or mahogany. So again, we have a much more mid-range centric EQ on the back and sides and on the top. So this guitar really has a lot of mid-range punch. So when you combine all that with the different body shape and size between these two guitars, the D55 being a full dreadnought with no cutaway and the Taylor being a grand concert with a cutaway, and it's not as deep as the D55, just the depth of the actual guitar, you just get a very different sounding instrument altogether. So another huge difference in these guitars is the neck. So let's start with the scale. The D55 is a 25 and 5/8 inch scale, which is just a little bit longer than a Fender scale. And the Taylor is a 24 and 7/8 inch scale, which is just a little bit longer than a Gibson, but again, shorter than a Fender 25.5. So the Taylor is going to have a little bit slinkier feel being a shorter scale, and that affects the sound a little bit. When you have the string is not quite as tense, it just rebounds a little bit more relaxed, and you get a little bit more air in the sound, a little bit more warmth, I think. I should also mention that I tune my acoustics to E flat for that exact reason. I like a little bit more relaxed sound out of the strings. The next difference is what really drove my interest in the Taylor in the first place, and it's a 12 fret model, which means the body intersects the neck at the 12th fret, whereas the D55, the body intersects the neck at the 14th fret. And what that does is it pushes the neck a little bit further back into the body, which pushes the bridge a little bit further back. And when the bridge is a little bit further back, the top resonates a little bit differently than it does on a 14 fret model. The string spacing is also different on these two guitars. The Taylor has a more vintage 1 3/4 inch nut, and the Guild has a 1 11/16 inch nut. I don't recall exactly what the string spacing at the bridge is, but again, the Taylor is a little bit wider, which works a little bit better for fingerstyle. The difference in construction on the neck is also different on these two, and I think the biggest difference for me is the set neck on the Guild versus the bolt-on neck on the Taylor. I think all Taylors are bolt-on necks. I could be wrong. There could be 1 or 2 models that aren't. But that's a huge thing with Taylor, and I actually really love it because I don't have the skill to take off a set neck on an acoustic guitar and reset it for the correct angle, but I've actually reset the Taylor neck to basically give me the action that I want at the angle I want. The construction on the necks is also different in that the Guild is a 3-piece. It's 2 pieces of mahogany and they sandwich a little walnut stripe, and the Taylor is just 1 piece of mahogany. And it really affects the stability and the stiffness of the neck when you have that 3-piece. So the one thing I should mention that these have in common, especially I should mention it for the Taylor, is that this Taylor is an X-braced model and the Guild is an X-braced, but it's not one of the V-class bracing that they did on these 322s. I played one of the V bracing and it's a lot brighter. You lose a lot of the lows in there, and I really prefer the X bracing on this model. Okay, so let's get into the comparison. I recorded all these clips with a Rode NTK tube condenser microphone, and that microphone actually has the John Bonnell mod on it. I'll link to that in the description. Both guitars are outfitted with a fresh set of D'Addario EXP 12 to 56 light top, medium bottom strings, and I got the guitars to be the exact same height with the strap and the exact distance from the microphone for each clip. If you like these kinds of videos, please like, subscribe, and let me know what you think of the comparison in the comments. I put out a video every Friday, so I'll see you then. And let's get into some tones. Okay, thanks again for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what you think in the video, and I'll see you next week. Bye.